Have you ever felt like your introversion wasn't just a part of who you are, but a barrier to living the life you truly wanted? What if I told you that the very thing you've spent your life trying to manage, your quiet nature, your tendency to think deeply, might actually be your greatest strength? I was constantly battling social anxiety, feeling pressured to be someone I wasn't, trapped in a pattern of trying to please everyone around me. It felt exhausting and, honestly, quite lonely. Then, one day, a seemingly simple question shifted everything. It wasn't a big, dramatic revelation, but a small, pointed inquiry that forced me to really look inward. It forced me to confront a truth about myself and about introversion itself that often gets overlooked. The potential for real freedom doesn't come from trying to blend in, but from truly accepting and embracing your own inner world. For years, I believed that being an introvert was a flaw. I thought I should be more outgoing, more comfortable in crowded spaces. I spent so much energy masking my true self, putting on a performance to fit in. This constant effort was incredibly draining, both mentally and emotionally. It led to a lot of anxiety, especially in social situations. I found myself overstimulated easily, needing to retreat to quiet spaces to recharge. People-pleasing became a habit, a way to avoid conflict and gain approval. But it left me feeling empty and disconnected from my own needs. I was caught in a cycle of self-doubt, constantly questioning my worth and feeling like I wasn't good enough. In contrast, a growth mindset, championed by psychologists like Carol Dweck, believes that abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. This belief is incredibly powerful. It needs to break open, to decompose, to surrender to the Earth's processes. The old form must dissolve for a new one to emerge. This helps regulate your circadian rhythm and promotes better sleep quality. Think of it as building a sustainable habit, not a temporary fix. Next, consider your morning routine. Instead of filling it with busy work, focus on activities that nourish your mind and body. This could include mindfulness practices like meditation or deep breathing exercises. Even just 5 to 10 minutes of focused breathing can significantly reduce stress and improve mental clarity. Physical activity, like a short walk or some stretching, can also boost energy levels and improve focus. Remember, the goal is to start your day feeling energized and centered, not rushed and stressed. Another key element is minimizing distractions. Resist the urge to immediately check your phone or email. Give yourself time to wake up gradually and mentally prepare for the day ahead. We often underestimate the long-term consequences of our actions. Cognitive overload, having too much information to process, makes good judgment difficult. Attention is a limited resource, and companies are constantly vying for our focus. They use sophisticated persuasive techniques to capture and hold our attention. The increasing role of technology adds another layer of complexity. AI, automation, and social media are all reshaping our cognitive framework. We're constantly bombarded with information, and it's becoming harder to discern fact from fiction. Misinformation spreads rapidly, exploiting cognitive biases and emotional reasoning. Social psychology helps us understand how we are influenced by others, conformity, obedience, and social proof. Influence tactics are used everywhere, from marketing to politics. The goal isn't necessarily malicious. Often, it's about shaping behavior. However, it's important to be aware of these tactics so we can make informed choices. Manipulation, when used unethically, can have serious consequences. The rise of narrative and storytelling in marketing and communication is particularly noteworthy. Stories are incredibly powerful in shaping our beliefs and influencing our actions. In 2025, we'll need to be even more mindful of these psychological forces. Predicting the future isn't about knowing exactly what will happen, but about understanding the psychological drivers that will shape the outcome. Future orientation and building long-term goals are critical for navigating a rapidly changing world. Cultivating psychological resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks, will be essential for success. We also need to focus on cognitive flexibility, the ability to adapt our thinking to new information. Emotional regulation will be paramount in managing stress and navigating uncertainty. Self-awareness, understanding our own belief systems and values, is the foundation for making sound decisions. But there's a crucial piece missing from the current research. While we've explored how psychological biases influence individual choices, we haven't fully understood how these biases interact on a societal level, particularly within the context of rapidly evolving technological landscapes. Furthermore, the long-term effects of constant digital stimulation on our cognitive architecture remain largely unexplored. So, what can you do? Be proactive in understanding your own psychological tendencies. Develop critical thinking skills. Question assumptions. Seek out diverse perspectives. And remember, understanding psychology isn't about being manipulated. It's about empowering yourself to make conscious, informed choices. If you found this insightful, please like, share, and subscribe for more explorations into the fascinating world of the human mind. We'll continue to uncover the psychological forces shaping our future.